Hey guys, this is Miss Mara and today I have prepared this PBT class for you. And I know what you're thinking, that you probably don't have the equipment, but don't worry because we have adapted exercises so you can do it from home with things that you probably already have. Are you ready? Alright, we're gonna start on the floor and we're gonna do some warm-up. This exercise is called spine articulation and we're gonna need a small ball. If you don't have one, you can use a bottle. So the same thing that we will do with the ball, you're gonna do it with the bottle. So I'm gonna explain the exercise. We're gonna sit on top of the heels, and then we're gonna start by rolling the spine. So it's not a hip flexion, okay? It's a spine articulation. So make sure that you're doing the articulation instead of just flexing your hips, okay? So we're gonna start by rolling in front and reverse. Then we're going to one side, same thing. And we're gonna open the chest and go all the way, circle around. Make sure that your arm is extended. And we come back. Then we do center again, and then the other side. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Make sure that your spine is long. And here we go. Center, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open it. Reverse and back. Center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle. Open your chest and reverse. And center. Good job. Okay, let's move to the next exercise. For the next exercise, we're going to do some shoulder blade isolation. So if you don't have a yoga block, you can use books and put them at the side, just as we're going to do with the block, okay? So we're going to lay down. We're going to place the yoga block on the side, right aligned with your shoulder. And then we're going to drop the shoulder down, up, and then we're going to lift the arm and down. And then we're going to repeat, drop the shoulder, up, arm up, and down. Okay, so let's do it with music. Ready? Down, and lift the arm. Down, up, lift, down, up, lift, down, up, lift. Good job. Now let's try the other side. Get some rotations. You're gonna use the yoga block or a book, okay? So we're gonna stand up, well, we're gonna place in this position, sorry. And then we're gonna place the block or your book on your lower back. It's more like, it's not really on your lower back, it's between your lower back and your bottom, okay? So from here, we're gonna open the arm to the side as wide as you can, and then whenever you bring it back, you're going to rotate inward, so in this side, okay? So this one is very important that you keep the yoga block or your book. It should never fall. Okay, so are we ready? Let me put the music. Get ready. Up and in. Don't forget to rotate. Out. And in. Shouldn't be any movement in your hips. Out and in. Out. Last one. In. Good job. Let's switch the other side. Out and in. And out. Try to keep the line. So make sure that this doesn't happen or here. In. Out. In. Last two. Out. And last one. In. Good job. Okay, so these exercises are very good to warm up for the bras. And now we're gonna do an abdominal exercise. Now for this abdominal warm up, we're gonna need a small ball or you can use a pillow. We're going to lay down. And then we're gonna place the ball in the middle of your calves or ankles. And if you're using the pillow, then it will be right there, okay? So, we're gonna start in a 90-90 position, and we're gonna place our hands under our head, and we're gonna lift our body just a little bit. So don't try to get this high, it's just a little bit, okay? From here, we're gonna move our legs to 60 degrees angle. We go to 90, and then back to 99. We're gonna repeat this few quad times. And then after here, we're gonna do toe touch and 90-90. Toe touch and 90-90. Make sure that you're engaging your abs, okay? So it shouldn't be an arch under your back. It shouldn't happen, okay? Let's try with music. All right. So we place our hands. We get ready. 90-90 and up. 60, 90, 60, 90, 60, 90, 60, 90. A little bit slower. 60, 90. Last one. 60, 90, work technique. So we're gonna start in retire with both legs. Make sure your heels are up, okay? Arms on the sides, and then we're going to extend Developpe a la seconde. We're gonna keep our heels up, 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 up. Now, when I'm doing my Developpe, it should not be any movement in my back, okay? This cannot happen. So I have to step right there. The only movement is on my legs that are doing my Developpe, okay? I'm gonna do flex, and remember we're doing rotation, and then we're doing point. Same thing, whenever we're doing envelope on the way back, you make sure that your heels go up, your knees go down, and same thing, should not be any movement on my pelvis or on my hip, okay? This mat is on my way. Let me move it. Okay. Now, if you have hamstrings that are very tight, you can do this exercise on top of a yoga block or on top of some books. So this is gonna make your work a little bit easier, so you can really keep your back straight instead of being like this. So if you're still like this, then just bring something higher and higher, higher until your back is aligned and straight, okay? So in that way, you're actually working what we're supposed to work. Otherwise, you're gonna be so tight that you're not gonna be feeling any stretch or, you know, anything from this exercise. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex, point, and hold. Way back in for counts. 1, throwing, 2, 3, 4. Extend. 1, 2. Flex, point, retire, and again. Developpe la seconde. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex. This is called Devant activation, okay? So we're gonna place one of the legs underneath the chair, and the other one is gonna be on top. Both of the legs are in rotation. Whenever we go up, we're gonna go in attitude, and we're gonna grab the chair. And after here, we're gonna do Developpe, and then we're gonna place it back in attitude, and then we stretch, okay? So just remember, as you coming up, you're going into attitude. Remain with your rotation. And after here, Developpe, back to attitude, and extend. So don't forget the other leg, it's also in turn out. Let's do the music. Okay guys, in the next exercise, we're going to use a ball or a pillow, and you can even use a roll of paper, a paper roll. We're gonna move, we already warm arms and part of the back and abs, so now we're going to get ready to warm the rotator muscles, okay? So we're gonna start laying down. I'm gonna lay down in this direction. And both of my legs are gonna be rotated in first position, and I'm gonna place the ball. I'm gonna do a retire or passe, and then I'm gonna place the ball right there. It's kind of like where my ankle, so don't forget not to sickle, okay? So don't sickle. So whenever you lay down, we're gonna press the ball or the paper roll or the pillow. You're gonna press it in 4 counts. So we press 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you release, okay? So it's very important whenever you're doing this exercise, the other leg is also working in first position. And try not to hike your hips. Try not to get in this position because here we're not working the area that we want, okay? So here we are working the deep rotators, which are the muscles that are in charge of the turnout of the legs, okay? So let's try it. All right. You can do this exercise in your passe. You can even do it between your knee and your ankle, and then you can do it in coupe, okay? But because of the time, we're only gonna do it in passe, and that's it. Okay, we're gonna move into our pliés, and we're gonna do them on the wall. So we're gonna lay down. Now, same thing, if your hamstrings are tight and you use a yoga block to sit on them, on the floor work exercises, then you don't want to get too close to the wall, okay? So for instance, if my hamstrings are not tight, then I'm gonna get as close as I can to the wall. But if I need a yoga block or something to get me taller in order for me to feel the stretch, then I have to move far from the wall. Okay, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna place my feet in first position. So you might want to do some isolation first if you feel like you need to. You're gonna stand in first and flex. We're gonna do plié. We're gonna do stretch and point, and then again plié. Stretch and point. From here we're gonna open 2 seconds. Slow, slow, slow. You bring them back, and instead of closing to first position, you're just gonna close in second. We're gonna repeat. We're gonna do plié. You're gonna push the knees in that direction, and then stretch and point. Second time, stretch and point. We're gonna open the legs to second. We're gonna do reverse. We're gonna close them in first, And then we're gonna do 2 pliés in 4 counts. So we're gonna go down in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, stretching 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, stretching 1, 2, 3, 4. After this, we're gonna bring one of the legs closer to you, and you're just gonna be gentle. You're not gonna do like a stretch. It's just like the comfortable way to get closer to you, okay? So it's not a kick. It's just, you're just lifting the leg. And this is not like I'm not pulling, okay? So let's try this with music. And we're gonna do it on the wall. So I'm gonna explain the exercise. So we're gonna do in first positions, we're gonna do 4 Battement Tendu Devant. And on the 4-1, we're gonna do round the jump and close the first. Then we're gonna switch and do the same with the left, round the jump and close. Then we're gonna do 2 Battement Tendu à la seconde, other leg, and then 2 faster, 2 faster, 2 faster, 2 faster. And then we repeat the ones the ball. And that's it. Are we ready? Let's try with music. For this exercise, you can use a chair instead of a bar, and we're gonna need a theraband. And if you don't have one, then you can use some tights, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to wrap the tights around you, and then I'm gonna explain the exercise. So we're gonna grab the tights, and we're gonna put them in front of you, You're gonna grab one of the ends and bring it inside, and then the other side you're gonna do exactly the same. Right there. And for the rest of the tie, you're just gonna wrap it around your hands like this, okay? So now we're gonna go, I'm gonna over here so I can explain the exercise. We're gonna stand in first position and make sure that your hands are high enough in order to feel the resistance. So we're gonna stand up in fifth. So we're gonna do Fondu, and then we're gonna do Developpe Devant to 45 degrees. We're gonna repeat Fondu, but this time we're gonna do Developpe à la seconde, 45 degrees. After this, we're gonna lift it higher. We're gonna do rise, and then we're gonna place the leg on the back. And now we're ready to repeat with the other side. Fondu, 45. Fondu, 45 à la seconde. Bring it higher, rise, close it, and down. Now we're gonna do derrière. Fondu, 45 derrière. And from here we're gonna do Arabesque. So you bring your leg as high as you can. Coupe, passe, and close. And then you repeat to the other leg. Arabesque, coupe, passe, and close. Okay? So I'm gonna do it on this direction. If you don't have one, you can do it without the ball. So we're gonna stand in a chair or something stable. We're gonna place the supporting leg in first position and the other leg's gonna be in parallel. I'm gonna place the ball and squeeze. This arm can be on your hip or it can be in the gone. From here, you're gonna lift your knee, if that feels comfortable. You're gonna open à la seconde, and then from here, you're gonna bring it derrière, okay? And then reverse. And to make it a little bit better for us, we're gonna do everything in front view. So we're gonna be right here, and derrière. And then you're gonna bring it back. We're gonna do a couple times before we switch to the other side, okay? Make sure that your knee is aligned to the second toe. part, we're gonna do more like a strengthening exercise, and then on the second one is when I want all of your extension, okay? So, I'm gonna place the pillow to make sure that my knee is stable, and then my other leg, I'm gonna place it on top of the chair. Now, as close as I get to the chair, it's easier. So if you want to move your chair as far as you can, use the place your heel, then you're gonna be working very hard, okay? This exercise is for the hip flexors. So we're gonna strengthen so you can lift them higher than 90 degrees. Now, if this is super easy for you, then you might want to put books or yoga blocks in order for you to start lifting higher than this, okay? And on the other hand, if this is hard for you, then instead of using a chair, then use something lower than a chair. So you can start right here, okay? So, but try to do it from 90-degree angles at least, because this is when the hip flexor come into action after 90 degrees, okay? So we're just gonna start right here. Keep your hips in square. This one's gonna be in parallel. It can be in turn out, but we're gonna work in parallel. So we're gonna try to lift and down. Lift and down, just a couple times. Every time that you lift, try not to do that, or try not to do that, okay? So you stay tall. It's only your hip flexor while we're moving. Here we go. Down, and we're gonna switch. Ready? repeat allegro, and this combination is gonna be very, very simple. We're just gonna do 4 changement and 4 entrechecot, and repeat. That will be it. Okay. So for this exercise, I'm putting 2 chairs because I don't have enough space because of the type of chair that I have. But you might only need 1. And I'm putting a pillow just to help my hips not to feel so much stress from the hard surface. Okay, so I'm gonna lay down on the chair and I'm gonna place my feet in feet position. This is when I'm gonna do my 4 changement. 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure that I'm not jumping, right? I'm just pretending the movement, and then I'm gonna do the 4 entrechecot. And then whenever we're done, we start everything to the left. Okay? So I'm gonna put the music. Make sure whenever I lay down, I let free all this area. So I'm gonna be able to have movement in that way. Here we go. Sit position. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything will be left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and relax. A relaxed exercise, just to relax, just to cool down. You're gonna grab your thighs and you're gonna place them right here. You're just gonna cross it 1 time in front and you're gonna grab the wrists in your hands. We're gonna lay down. And now, whenever I say point flex, only this leg is the one that's gonna be doing the exercise. The other one doesn't matter as much. So you lift your hips. Remember, keep the alignment with your femur and your ankle. And you're gonna do flex, point, flex, point. You're gonna go down. You're gonna bring flex and you lift your body a little bit down 2 times. And then again, okay? So let's try this one with music. Enjoy this class and find it very helpful. Remember that you can repeat it as many times as you want during the week. This is going to help you to stay healthy and strong for whenever you need to go back to classes. Thank you so much.